we're back. Let's see, where did we leave off last? Right. Our main characters, Skemon and Whimsy, found themselves in the elemental plane of fire, landing in the palace in the city of Brass, where they met the heir to the plane, the Arbiter's son, Prince Botsvar Telravik Azar the Fourth. Going by the name Telravik, because his father is Botsvar Azar III, he introduced himself to the party and began to guide them through being members of the general society, before his mother assigned him to take them to the edge of the plain so they can hunt after their quarry, Zan. No further, however, he was told. Along the way, he would be tested by each of the dukes of the various cities. And when they arrived in the first city of many, known as the Steel Guard, he was indeed tested. Tested by Duke Kahim, who claimed he was testing Telravik's intelligence and strategy, when in reality he was testing Telravik's ability to use the resources at his disposal, the people at his disposal. And Telravik failed that test. But Duke Kahim simply sent him on his way, claiming he has too much respect for Telravik's father to claim otherwise. And they crossed the bridge between the Steel Guard and the City of Iron, where they encountered an ambush. A handful of elementals led by one of the many people who believe themselves to be the rightful rulers of this plane, who believe that they are stronger than Telravik and deserve his position as the heir, deserve to take their place as arbiter when the inevitable news of Telravik's father's death reaches the city of Brass. They were killed, and their body taken to the City of Iron, where Telravik managed to, I believe the modern term is aura farm, with using the corpse and Whimsy's excessive praise, managed to earn Telravik a bit more respect, as videos began circulating of him standing up to a man much larger and much stronger than him, demanding that this man take the body back to the City of Brass. Then the three of them got a pair of rooms within the City of Iron, and were approached by a woman, a small, short fire elemental woman by the name of Ogzonia, the goddess of fire who served as patron to Telravik's father. She offered her services to Telravik, being glad to see him again, and then left, leaving the party mostly alone. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you fall asleep?
Did I not
Feast.
I'm a vegan. Yeah.
Eat all that cheese.
On cheese. Yeah!
Feast on cheese is relatively easy.
Let's say before Telravik gets back. With the cheese.
With the cheese.
Skamon, like almost right after he leaves, actually, Skamon kind of turns to him and say, "So, you gonna tell me what that was? Or do I have to make my guesses?"
What was?
Why you were so angry with the person there.
What do you think?
I sort of know your jealousy, but not. That wasn't it. What was that?
Okay, first of all, I'm not jealous. Second of all, like, you know, of course I don't. I have plans for Telly, Skamon. Look at him. I mean, I know they're against the earthy people or whatever, but, like, he basically might as well be a piece of clay. Like, he's so moldable, malleable. Like, he can really be something. He has so much potential. And, like, she is going to come in here and try to, like, you know, mold him into, like, I don't know, whatever she wants him to be, which is, like, no. Like, that's my job. I also just don't want to deal with her, like, hanging around or whatever. Like, it's really fun with the three of us. We don't need any more people.
Alright then, I guess.
What did you think was going on?
I don't know. You just got angry, kind of yelled about something. I wasn't paying too much attention, but...
I got angry because the bitch had the gall to, like, completely interrupt our little bonding in here. And said that she was going to, like, join us without even asking permission.
Alan, I don't know how long he'll be, so... Skamon just kind of goes back to, making sure his, sleeping area is ready.
Whimsy just kind of looks in his general direction for a little bit before she gives a shit-eating grin and clumps over, and just kind of, like, sits down on his bed or wherever he's sleeping. Oh, Skamon. Speaking of jealousy, you don't have to be jealous if that's what's going on right now. I still love you just as much as I did before. You're irreplaceable.
Joy. Wow. Well, you don't have to worry about me feeling jealous. I've been... actually fairly relieved. It's been not as much on me recently. So...
You still don't have any of those, like, well, you know, I guess I kind of have both of the chili rings with me still. Are you dealing with this heat? I could cuddle with you and transfer some of my coldness tonight. I'm sure it'd be very refreshing.
Not me forgetting to pull out his dice. I'm all right. It's warmer than I'm. It's not very comfortable, but it's not bad. So I'm all right though.
So
Like to
you're
stay
going to
in
cuddle
warmer.
with me just out of like the love in your heart? Just because, I'm cute, right?
Skaven places a hand gently on Whimsy's shoulder. Feel free to stay in your own bed tonight. Yeah.
Skimon. You know what? Fine, fine. I will cuddle with Telly. I don't even need you. If you want to be difficult, I'll be right over here. And whenever you're burning and sweating your ass off, I'm gonna be over here perfectly chilled. Keeping
All right.
all of my coldness to myself and Slimy and Telly. We're gonna be in a little snow globe, and then you're just gonna be over here like melting and shit.
You're going to be in a snow globe with you, Slimy, and the walking flame.
My everything overpowers his everything. Don't worry about it, Skamon. We do have room for a little asshole still, though, so you're still invited if you really wanna.
I mean,
Anyways,
if
night.
you only have room for a little asshole, then I'm not gonna fit.
Oh, Skam. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to show me that you're not a little asshole? She just looks down at him. I'm waiting. Go ahead and show me how not little you are.
If you were any smaller, I'd pick you up by the neck like you were a puppy and throw you out a window.
Not. That second part's debatable. You can try though. I think I actually. Yeah, I still have a nape. Here, try to pick me up. Try it.
Skaven actually kind of takes a step back for a second and like looks at Whimsy to try to find the best way to pick her up, while making it uncomfortable for her but not painful for him. But he just kind of looks for a minute and then just, nah, not worth the back problems.
Yeah, not everyone can have a back of steel, Skamon.
Mine is supposed to be bendy. I spent many years training it to be that way, so.
Well, mine's bendy too. It can be bendy, straight, anything you really want.
Apparently, too straight.
Hey, Mon! That I wouldn't be so thirsty over you. You wouldn't want me any other way.
It's almost a shame that we're no longer in the water plane because it would have been so much. It would have been perfect to just like throw you into water and say, "Well, there you go, drink." But we're not there anymore. We're the exact fucking opposite right now.
Yeah, it would have been nice. It would have been nice.
The comedy ruined. I can't just throw you in lava. I'm not gonna do that to you yet.
Yet. Oh, Skamon, I'd like to see you try. What do you think would happen if you got in lava, though? I mean, you're like a little bit like you're not like too bothered by fire. Do you think? How long do
Yeah,
you
I
think
can
it'd take
put
you to
out a
melt and
flame
die?
with my hands and probably feel the heat but not get overly burned. I doubt that I could get too close to lava without starting to fucking melt. Not actually melt, but like problems.
Hmm.
I'm not fireproof. I'm just like kind of resistant to it.
If we encounter a bunch of suckers, I need to do that. Like, just in the name of science. Like, I kind of want to, like, you know, have, like, your normal person that's, like, not resistant to fire at all, and then, like, have, like, someone like you who's, like, not as bothered by fire, and then have someone like Telly who's, like, extra not bothered by fire, but still, I think after a while it would probably get to him. Any test subjects?
Probably no more than a hot shower gets to the most others that aren't fireproof. So.
Maybe. Well, I wouldn't test it on any of you. You guys are, you know, a little too hot for that kind of hot experiment. I'm hilarious. Anyways, yeah, good night. I'm like really fucking tired. So I'm gonna be over here. If you wanna join me, you're free to. Yeah. Point and laugh at him, Slimy. Point and laugh, make him feel bad.
Oh no, I feel
Yeah, what a loser. Oh, yeah.
I feel so insulted by
Oh, yeah, I agree, Slimy. He's just the
the
worst. He's just
melted
the worst.
gumball.
The cool kids are gonna be over here. Bye-bye, loser. And she
Well, apparently I'm so hot. I don't
like 5 feet away.
love that. Well, apparently if I'm so hot, then I guess I don't need to be cool.
Did you understand? Oh, I mean, that's a good one. She goes to her undoubtedly uncomfortable bunk and just like sits and like whispers just gibberish to Slimy and like acts like she's talking shit about for the next however long it takes for Telly to get there.
By the time Telravik gets back, Scanlan's probably sitting on his bed. I don't know what he'd be doing. He'd be doing something. Probably has. No, you know what he does have? He still has a book from the stupid fucking airship, the smut book, and he's reading that. He doesn't make it obvious that he grabs it. In fact, he kind of like has his back turned a little bit to Whimsy, so that she doesn't see directly what he's reading. But he's pulled it out and he's reading it.
Hell yes.
I don't remember which one it was, but it's one of them. It's probably a different one than the last one was mentioned. He probably ended up grabbing one before shit went down. So.
Fair enough. Then yeah, it doesn't take too much longer for Telravik to return.
Telly comes in. He's acting like, you know, he's just, you know, robbed the kitchen's blind of cheese. Like he's sneaking around corners, trying not to be noticed, trying to appear invisible to the naked eye. As much as a flame can be, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And he will kind of just like poke his head in through the door, making sure that sorry, I'm sure you guys could barely hear me before. He'll make sure that Whimsy is not anywhere super close by.
She's just wherever in this room, she imagines Telly is probably going to want to sleep. She's doing a wild guess.
Okay. Um opening the door and spotting Whimsy, he will have his platter of cheese out in front of him. He's got a couple of them, and he will slowly approach. Whimsy, Skimon, I bring food.
Cheese? I was kind of afraid they wouldn't. Good job, Telly! These are some good cheese selections.
Ooh, I'm glad you like them. Here. This plate's for you, and this one's for you. And he will dish out the plates of cheese before backing away and just standing, watching,
Whimsy will
admiring.
very quickly, like, grab one off of Skamon's, like, before it's handed to him, and then, like, turn like a gremlin and hide hers.
Amazing.
He slightly closes the book, baps her on the top of the head with it gently, and then we'll grab his plate.
Fair enough. You feast upon cheese.
The cheese.
Bunch of rats. After Whimsy is done devouring her cheese, which probably does not take very long, she will scoot over as far as she can on whatever bed she picked and just kind of stretch and yawn. Kelly, while you were out procuring the cheese, I went ahead and fluffed up the bed for us.
You fluffed up the beds? And you will look around at the beds.
Oh, sorry, you got it so quickly. I only had time for this for the one I'm in. Sorry, I guess I'll have to like fluff up more next time, but I mean, I guess since I only did this one, just yeah, I'm not that big. I mean, I think there's room on here for you.
Wait, are you suggesting we share a bed?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, it's the only fluffed up one. You can't be in a bed that's not fluffed up.
Oh. Is this a common thing you guys do in your cultures? I'm
Yes,
sorry,
if
putting you
someone.
in separate
Oh,
rooms
oh
with
no, no, no,
people.
no. Hell, you're fine. Yes, it's kind of like a really, really like important custom that like royalty, especially like if they sleep in a bed that's not fluffed, death sentence immediately. It's like a really big faux pas. Like you can't be doing that. Um,
Oh, I must
yes.
apologize then. I don't think I've fluffed up a bed before.
Oh, it's fine. You didn't know, but I mean, now that you do, it would just kind of make me a little more comfortable. Like if we at least, this place is so foreign. Maybe if we did like some of my customs, I feel more comfy.
Oh, Whimsy! Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I will sleep in the fluffed up bed. I'm sorry, I didn't know you felt uncomfortable here. Is there any other customs we can do to maybe make you feel more at home? Um, the cheese. Does the cheese help? I'm sorry you're not
Oh, the
eating
cheese.
regularly here.
Oh, Telly, it's fine. It's fine. You're doing your best. You're doing your best. Don't worry about it, darling. Um, there's just one more thing. I don't want to ask too much, but like, um, there is like this custom that like before I like go to sleep, it's really, really important for me to like properly sleep and not be like really, really deprived and like weak the next day. That like someone tucks me in and then they kiss me on the forehead.
Like you would a child?
Simon very poorly chokes back laughter and turns his face away.
Yeah, it's kind of like Oh, well, I guess you wouldn't really know. It's kind of like that, you know, like that really, really foreign thing that, like, you imagine, like, a dad would probably do to their kid. It's like that. It's like that thing that probably happens to some people.
I've been tucked into bed before, Whimsy.
What? Who?
My mom.
Oh, that's not the same.
I mean, mind you, it was usually like when I was just like a small child, and typically after I was feeling like lonely or scared, and it usually only happened after like bad nights. But if it will make you feel better, I can tuck you in, or at least I'll
With a
try.
kiss, with a kiss on the forehead. The kiss on the forehead's like really, really, like, like you doing it on the forehead, like, sends signals, like, to my brain to, like, sleep well.
Oh, oh,
Hmm.
oh!
Hmm.
Like almost like an empathetic connection, right?
Exactly. And, like, I
Okay.
technically I could kind of try to do the same thing with you. Oh, we can, like, okay, so, like, we can like, we can tuck one corner of it, like over, like, you do me first, and then I'll tuck the other corner of the bed over you, and it's like we're tucking each other in.
Uh, 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 okay. We can. I mean, I don't need. I don't. I don't. Wait, no. These are your customs. It's
Ellie.
okay. Okay. Um.
Okay,
Okay.
Telly, this is also, like, the thing, like, it's really, like, this, there are, like, scientific studies on this, okay? Like, there's, like, years of research. Like, this will make you feel so good tomorrow. Like, you're gonna, like, wake up and, like, you're gonna impress the fuck out of these people because you were tucked in. That's, like, the key to, like, everyone who's successful ever, they're tucked in.
Who tucks in the generals then? Who tucks in?
That's Telly, that's why a lot of people have problems around here. Like, you know how, like, you guys aren't winning the war really, and you're still
We
that's
are.
because you guys, well, you haven't had a definitive win yet, and that's because your people they don't get tucked in enough.
So I will need to probably implement more tucking in methods then. Let's test this out.
Yes.
Let's test this out, okay? Um, so I guess, are you ready and set for sleeping then?
Rolls herself out like most and eagerly nods.
Okay, wait, Skaemon, you need to be tucked in too then.
I have different customs.
Oh?
Well, I'm
Well,
not from the same plane as Vimsy. I have different things. It's all right. You two do
um,
this. I'll be okay.
if that's the case, are there any customs of your own that I could perhaps help with so that you might feel more welcomed and at home here?
I I don't think so. There's not very many for bedtime, at least for adults.
Well, not just bedtime, but if there's any other customs you could think of that might help you feel more comfortable, just let me know, okay? As long as
I'll
they
be
don't
sure
break any
to.
rules here, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Well, to be fair, with the whole breaking rules thing here, I feel like as long as you can beat someone up, it'll be fine. So, but I will be sure to let you know if I need anything.
All right. And the cheese, is it satisfactory?
It's certainly, I don't. It's cheese.
I'm
Yes, it
glad
is.
it's. I'm glad then. With a soft smile, he will turn back to Whimsy and, he like he's unsure like exactly how to go about this, and that is very much clear. The confusion is very much there on his face as he holds his hands out in front of him and do I get in the bed first and then we do the tuck? How exactly how are we doing this?
Okay, so like I imagine she's like scooted all the way over to like the other side of the bed. Okay. So like you get in the bed like on your side and just like fold up and cover like the side of like the blanket like on this side, but, like keep the other side of the blanket like down. And then once I'm properly tucked in, then like you get under the covers on your side, and then I pull the blanket up over you and I tuck you in while I'm tucked in.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, then with that, he will kind of lean over Whimsy and proceed to very, very gently, almost like he's afraid to like combust the covers. He'll begin tucking um Whimsy, and after he's done, he will kind of like brush his hands off. All right, I think it's done. I think you're tucked in. Oh, the kiss. Um, how does
Whimsy has slimy like slightly draped over her mouth to like make sure she's not squealing right now, but like her legs are kicking a little bit in excitement.
um does it have to go like for us? It's usually right here, and he'll tap the very center of his forehead. Is that okay for you? Do you have a different place you'd like it? Is it just like on the horn? Like is it just direct center of the forehead, like closest access to the brain?
She'll move slimy down just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, just like, front and center is that's fine. I think that should have good brain access.
Okay. Thinking good thoughts. He will lean it over and just give a quick kiss to Whimsy's forehead. And it's warm, but like a soft warm. His eyes are closed when he does this, and when he's done, he just like opens one eye. Did that work? I was trying to like force out all the most positive emotions I could.
Her face is again the like impossibly white. It always is, but like trick of the eye illusionary white. Um if she could melt, this would be it right now. She kind of like stills for a moment and like her pupils are like the rectangles are basically just her eyes right now. And then
Oh,
like she just starts kicking, like just in excitement, like flopping on the bed, like
does this undo the tuck since it wasn't?
she's careful not to undo it. She's careful not to undo it.
Okay.
Telly! That was the best tucking ever. That was the best tucking ever. That was the best tucking ever.
I'm glad it was a good tuck-in.
I'm gonna have such a good sleep. I'm gonna have so many good dreams. You don't even know. You don't even know what you just did for me, Telly.
I am glad that helped.
Oh, it helped. It really helped. Yeah. I'm like so good to go now. Okay. Yeah, get in your tuggable position. I've never done this to someone else, so you're gonna be my first.
Oh. Well, you were my first, so all right then.
Skaemon on the other end of the room, actively biting his thumb his bent thumb just to not say anything or make a noise.
Skamon gets top tier fucking entertainment here.
He's trying to just stay as quiet as possible.
I don't have the sitcom laugh track going, you know. Telly will kind of brush down his clothes for a moment, and he does fluctuate in heat for like a brief moment. Like he burns brighter for a brief moment before dimming down and simmering, almost as if he is burning off excess heat. And he will go to lay down in the bed. How he lays down is he is flat on his back, and he kind of like in like the mummy pose, crosses his arms, and tries to sleep. He just closes his eyes and will wait for whatever to happen.
Um, you can't see it, but game on if you're looking. Like her face right now is just like it's almost like manic. Like the amount of happiness right now, the amount of like victory is overflowing. um
He did turn like when given food. He has been like sort of turned around now, able to see this. So he kind of looks over at this point with this like amusement and oh you poor pathetic boy to Telly. But doesn't say anything and makes sure that his eyes are closed before his face kind of like shifts into that like amused oh woe is you kind of look before kind of looking at Whimsy, rolling his eyes and going back to whatever he was doing.
I feel like she can't stop herself from doing it. She sends a quick message to Skamon. This could be you.
I'm sure you're proud of yourself.
Yes, I am.
I can tell.
She, matching his gentleness, raises the covers up and will make sure to very, very firmly tuck them under his fire. She can.
Telravik is tense.
As she is like tucking you in, I think she's trying to make this like an experience. She's going to use like some prestidigitation to not make like cold air, but like she's trying to do this as cooling and refreshing as she can. Um, which for Telravik might be, pretty cold, but she's trying to be considerate. And just kind of like tries to make like a cool breeze around him, like a very relaxing, sleep inducing type of feeling. And then as whenever it comes time for the kiss, she stops and like her face becomes increasingly pale to the point where like she kind of the normal confident look is like not there. Like she is really trying to be like, how do I do this in the best way possible? There is consideration going into this. For like a good few seconds before she eventually very quickly, almost like before she could talk herself out of it, bends down and will place a kiss on his forehead. However, it is not as quick. She lingers. She lingers for a bit and is going to try to again like convey a gentle, like, softness to this. Like, a little bit of some wind, like, going down, probably flicking a few of his flames a little bit. As she... this is not just, like, the touching your lips to someone, like, she does, like, that, mwah. Like, there is the... this is a solid kiss. And then raises back up, like, just slightly. Resting your head on the pillow.
When the kiss happens, you equally feel like the heat from Telravik at the point in contact, and the heat does increase. The more this kiss lingers, it gets hotter and hotter. His little bit of flames flickering wildly. Oh, that was very nice, very nice. Amazing, Whimsy. I haven't been tucked in a very long time. I almost forgot what it feels like.
Oh, I'm sure that was, your best one that you've had, so you're welcome for that.
Thank you.
It's been like, I don't know, it's been like a few weeks for me, so I mean that's honestly like that's a new record, so
Oh wow. I'm sorry. I'm
Mhm.
sorry you've gone so long without being tucked in, Whimsy. Now, I do believe it is bedtime. Do you uh I'm sorry if I kick or I accidentally, I don't know, steal the blankets. If I do, you can just, boot me out of the bed.
No, you're fine, Telly. I'll just be like, ah, it'll be fine. I'll just like match your movements or whatever. Just as like Whimsy is smushed right up next to this man. Like, what's over? Like she is like right on him. She is next.
Are you okay, Whimsy? You seem very cold. Do you need more blankets?
Oh, no. This is just me. This is just how I am.
Oh, right. It's interesting being next to something so cold while sleeping.
Yeah,
Not
I've
a
never
bad feeling.
been against, something so hot while I was sleeping either. But it's not. You're not a bad hot.
And you're not a bad cool.
Scamon in the corner. Ow. He doesn't actually say
Actually,
that. But it's just funny thought.
do think that like her eyes just flick over to Skema like just for a moment, and she kind of snuggles in even more. Kelly, you're probably the most comfortable thing I've ever cuddled against. Definitely going to be my best night's sleep ever.
I'm
Hmm.
glad to hear it.
It's been really, really hard these last few weeks, like, away from where I'm at. It's just not everyone is so like accepting of my customs and stuff, Tilly. You're so sweet. You're the sweetest person I've met since I've left.
Well, I'm glad I can be a decent representative for our plan then.
I think that you're doing a great job. The fire plane was like my least favorite place ever. I mean, I'd never been here, but like, never really interested in going because like I mean, like, the lava's cool. Lava's always cool. It shouldn't be so hot, but it's, like, really cool, and I always want to swim in it. But, like, you know, it was, like, too hot, and it's, like, a little barren, and, like, you know, it's not very green or, like, colorful. But you're really, warming me up to it.
And well, we should probably sleep now.
Yes, yes, yes. Good night, Tully. Sleep well. I'll just be right here.
Night, Whimsy. May your hearth stay warm and the fire lit.
She screams into her pillow a little bit.
Of course she does.
Is there anything else before you go to sleep?
I don't have anything for going to sleep, but I do have something for the middle of the night.
Oh?
Scammon is, like, he kind of reads a little bit more, but then he does eventually put his book away and go to sleep.
Okay.
He specifically falls asleep after checking his like messages from his mother, just double checking that nothing did go through.
Nothing went through.
And yeah, once he knows for sure that the other two are asleep, he doesn't, like, he gets visibly upset for a bit before turning his phone off and then going to sleep.
Okay. Before we cut to whatever Telravik has for the middle of the night, it's game on.
Go.
As rest takes you, you find yourself falling through a starry void. A single eye looks at you, barely noticeable in the stars. The nebulas shift as it watches you. What do you do?
You again, huh? What's up?
The eye bears into your soul as if seeing through you, like the way that one would look at an ant, a particularly interesting ant. Before a voice echoes sourcelessly around you that simply says, "Evolve." And the dream fades away.
Entirely, or is there something else? What the fuck does that mean?
You have no idea. But Telravik, you said you had something for the middle of the night?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so Telravik went to bed, in a very tense, on his back position. But he doesn't stay that way. I'm not sure how heavy of a sleeper Whimsy is, but periodically throughout the night, Telravik is caught twisting and turning, and eventually, at one point in time, he kind of grabs the blanket and rolls over, falling off the bed. With a little, he shoots up awake, um, trying to make sure that he didn't wake up anyone else. He will crawl back into the bed and try to give Whimsy half the blanket again before awkwardly laying down, back turned to Whimsy, embarrassed at the whole situation.
I mean, depending on how creepy the fucking dream is and how loud he was falling.
Um,
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, would that wake up Whimsy, first and foremost? Or is she too heavy a sleeper?
I honestly have always imagined Whimsy as a pretty fucking heavy sleeper.
I have also pictured that, but I wanted you to decide.
Hmm.
But I do imagine that would probably wake up Skamon.
As you, in that case, as Telravik starts getting back into bed, you hear basically sourceless, at in the night. You good?
Oh my god.
Are you?
I'm, I'm good. I'm good. I just
Did
fell.
did she kick you off the bed?
Skamon, do you turn to look at him?
Yeah, he does.
As you shift your gaze to Telravik, you get a headache almost immediately as you try to focus on something at his forehead, above his head. It takes you a moment, but you see a symbol of a blood soaked sword just there, attached to him.
Joy. Okay. In the case, out of the last thing he says, he kind of like not really stutters, but there's a pause, before he like kind of quickly continues and tries to cover up his weird hesitation.
Just sorry because my brain is not braining. What was the last thing Skavon said exactly?
Did she kick you off the bed or something?
Okay, okay. Um, he would respond with a, uh, no, I fell.
I
Mhm.
um. Do you need me to
I'm.
put like a cushion or something there in case you do it again?
It's okay. I do it often. I
Joy.
sometimes I just sleep on the floor instead.
At that point, it makes sense. Yeah. All right. Well, you.
Don't tell Whimsy. I ruined the tuck. I think some of it might be a placebo effect for Whimsy. At least that's what I'm assuming when it comes to the
Well, it's
plan.
it might be. I've yet to figure that one out.
So I don't want. It's just like as long as Whimsy doesn't know that the tuck was ruined, I think it will be fine.
It should be okay.
All right, I'm gonna lay back down, go to bed.
You do that. Maybe try lying down less stiff. Gonna hurt
Um,
yourself.
sorry, it's just stress of everything. Oh,
It's
I woke you up,
understandable.
didn't I? I'm sorry.
Frankly, I. It's alright. It was perfect
I,
timing, so.
oh, bad dreams.
Uh, bad? No. Not really. Weird and incredibly cryptic. As usual, yes.
I get that. My dreams are also a bit funky at times. Well,
Hopefully not for the same reason. You can stay out of everything. I highly doubt it at this point. You need to get some sleep, so we have no idea what you're gonna be doing tomorrow. So
right, and you as
rest up.
well.
Don't fall off the bed again.
I'll try. And he will kind of tuck in Whimsy's side again. This time he'll kind of just like blow a slight kiss to Whimsy's forehead, not wanting to wake her up with the heat. And he'll crawl back in. And he'll crawl back into bed, and he is facing Skamon's general direction at this point. But it
How
doesn't fall
light
asleep.
is the room, actually?
How
I
bright?
mean, you
How bright? Yeah, cause Telly is
a candle?
fire.
Yeah, Telly gives off.
Telly's a candle.
I would say mechanically it would be like dim light.
Okay, so
He did turn himself down a little.
yeah, kind of like dim, very dim light. At least enough that you can see Skamon, in like just kind of see his form, if not, anything else. He does have his eyes open. Though one of them is covered with like what looks like an eye patch. Um,
Mm.
I can never remember what fucking eye it is. It's one of them.
Mhm.
It's his left eye. He'll be probably laying on his right, so his left eye seems to be covered by probably an eye patch, but his the eye that you can see is just kind of like staring, not in like a creepy way, but kind of in a double checking that you're okay kind of way. But it looks a bit too concerned for someone that just simply fell off the bed. But he only sits like that for another couple seconds before realizing you see him and turning around.
Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes go past, and it's probably very silent at this point, and Telravik would speak up again. Skamon, are you awake? Is Skamon awake?
Uh, barely. Why? What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry. If you want,
What's
you
up?
can go back to bed.
No, you were saying something. Tell me.
Sorry. I'm having a bit of a hard time sleeping. I've... How do you do it? How do both of you do it?
Do what?
I mean, you guys are both so far away from your home. And yet, you're off doing all these adventures, and you're chasing the bad guy. Like, you've got so much that you're doing, but you're okay, and you seem to be doing pretty good. You're strong, confident, and, well, I don't know. I think you're just homesick, maybe. I've never really slept outside.
Can I tell you a secret? Something between us.
Sure. I'll make sure to stay secret.
I was never supposed to get this far away from home. I haven't been handling it well. I'm just a lot more internal about it. Um, However, up until a bit ago, I had an option to be able to get back in proper contact with my parents and my friends, and that completely disappeared the second we stepped foot in your plane here. So, it's gotten a little bit worse.
Did?
It makes sense. Your entire plane is at war with another one, and it makes sense they'll have some sort of signal jammer for outside things, security reasons and whatnot. But
Oh,
I, I, I'm, I'm not handling it well, really. I really don't know what to do with myself. It's not what I'm used to.
How long do you think you'll be out here then?
I don't know. Frankly, I was expecting to be a few days, a week or two, maybe. But we're getting close to like the end of that time, and I'm nowhere. I've not gotten closer to the end of. It seems I've gotten further away from the end goal, really. So I have no idea how long it'll be.
You'll make it back home, Skimon. I know you will. You're strong. And
Yeah.
you might have a long journey ahead of you to get there, but you'll make it.
I sure hope so.
Just keep in mind that the people you love back there, your friends, your family, they are who you must fight for and who you must continue to pass each level of existence for. However far you must go and travel, you'll loop back around and find me.
Well, hopefully. At this point, only time will tell.
But if you do need even someone just lend an ear to, I'm here if you want.
Let's see. You need to get rest, though, seriously, so you should, Do you need me to tuck you in?
I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I don't know. It's I think it helps knowing that you can be so cool and awesome and still have small fears and miss home.
You're a lot
Thank you.
stronger than you realize, Telly. Just haven't learned how to be yet. You're
I
getting there, though.
I hope that's true. Good night, Skimon.
Good night.
And with that, Telravik will close his eyes and finally drift off. A bit slowly, but he'll drift off to sleep once again.
Scammon will do the same.
Okay. As you drift off into the realm of dreams, eventually morning comes and you all awaken. What do you do?
Well, who wakens first? Telly or Skimon?
Fucking, I don't know.
Roll
Pick odd or
con.
even.
Okay, I feel like Telravik is usually awake fairly early, but he also had a very restless night last night. So
Scammon's up.
that is
also
Rain.
kind of early-ish, and also had a bit of a restless night, but also had a weird, had a weird fucking dream, had a bit of a restless night. So at this point,
Both of you roll con. Lowest roll wakes up first.
17.
oh well, I rolled a 5. My bonus is not going to be that high.
All right, game on. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey.
Eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon.
Oh, it's funny because I thought it, but I didn't say it. Oh, that's great. All right. In that case, Skaemon gets up as quietly as possible, and in one side of the room, he kind of stretches his wings out for a bit, while stretching, and will remove his eye patch, put his prosthetic eye back in, and will start kind of fixing up his hair and getting changed. I'm assuming they're getting changed. He'll start like properly fixing up his appearance for the day. Specifically, not looking at the two sleeping people, because that's kind of weird, in his opinion.
Fair enough.
If he finishes before anyone else wakes up, he kind of makes the bed a bit, and then sits like in the middle of it, cross-legged, very kind of openly now reading the book. Just, yeah.
Okay. Then it's probably not too much longer before Telravik wakes up at the very least.
Okay. I feel like Telravik is just wakes up slowly and kind of rubs the sleep from his eyes and all that before looking at the time. What time is it? God.
It's probably pretty early in the morning, like 6, 7 a.m.
It better not be 7. Isn't our thing scheduled for 7?
Mm-hmm. It's probably closer to
Okay.
6, like 6:30.
Okay. Seeing that as the time, Telravik goes from like half tired and still very sleepy to, oh fuck, we're gonna be late, and he kind of like bolts up. I'm sure the sudden movement might it might startle Whimsy awake. I don't know. I don't know, maybe. But it definitely catches Scamon's attention.
I feel like it does at this point because I imagine like you wake up and probably at this point like Whimsy probably has like a leg like sprawled over you, like she is full on treating you like a body pillow. Like she probably like not falls off the bed, but like definitely her support is kind of taken away, and she does like bolt up.
Oh, we gotta get ready. We're gonna be late.
Good morning, sunshine.
Morning, Scamon. You guys need food. I will go get breakfast from the kitchens. Just go ahead and get yourselves ready.
We
And
can
he's
also
going.
grab something to eat on the way so that you don't rush.
But we're cutting close with Whimsy's schedule to eat. No.
Yeah, I need coffee. Oh my gosh, how early is it?
The meeting is like in half an hour, Whimsy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot it was so early. Oh, but wait, Ellie, don't you feel great? You feel great. You feel better than ever, right?
I feel very awake right now.
Perfect. Oh wait. I'm sorry. I don't actually need a coffee. I'm like very, very awake right now because that kiss. Yeah. I just need food. I don't even need caffeine.
I mean, coffee. Can we insight this?
Sure.
Exciting.
Oh no, that's a 25, Tori.
I also
Very
don't think
exciting.
coffee beans would exist on this plane, so I don't know if you know what coffee is.
Does he know what caffeine is?
You definitely know what caffeine is. There's definitely some sort of caffeine within the plane, but I don't think coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you said you got a 25?
Yep.
I got a 25. I think you win.
Um,
Mm.
I think it would be the insight check that wins, yeah.
Okay.
What
All
are
right.
we inciting though? What is getting incited?
Whimsy's tired levels,
Okay.
I suppose.
And then he kind of realizes, oh, Whimsy's just saying that to make me feel better. I gotta get her caffeine. And he takes a moment to appreciate how considerate Whimsy is. And, um, well, he will quickly get himself ready. It does not take him long at all. He is not Rain.
Love
Right.
that. That's great. The one with actual status doesn't take that long. Who would have thought?
You ain't got those 20-inch platforms.
All right. I'm sure we can get you caffeine, Whimsy. Skimon, do you need some caffeine?
I wouldn't say no, but it's not a necessity.
All right, we'll stop by the kitchen then on the way out. Let's get going.
Yes, can't be late, can't be late. Whimsy will prestidigitate herself, Gamon, and
If
Telly.
anything, we need to try to be like 5 minutes early. Telly will glow slightly brighter at the prestidigitation, and he'll just give Whimsy this appreciative look. Thank you.
Do you think I should make you smell like a little bit like blood, like battle hardened? Or do you think that's too much? Do you think that intimidation's too much?
Think that's a little too much for this early in the fucking morning. So
Yeah, but like you gotta be a stone cold killer if you're killing this early in the morning.
Ooh.
or a
I
dumbass.
don't think I need to smell like blood. That's I mean, I prefer much more nicer smells. I don't need to smell like blood. That's a little gross. But thank you though. I appreciate the thought.
Whimsy has that look of like when you're really into something and someone calls it gross, and you're just like, oh.
Oh
Yeah, what am I thinking? I guess like a lot of you people here, yeah, we're like, does Tilly have blood?
No, we've been over this.
Have we?
no.
Whoops.
It's kind of a lava-like liquid that is almost blood, but it's not blood.
Okay.
We all get to take long rests, right?
Yes, you do.
With negative 1 point of damage for the fall damage. No.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't sound like you slept before falling off the bed, so you got your rest after.
Mm-hmm.
So that 1 hit point would have been healed at night.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out that commoners have 4 hit points. If you took damage from falling off your bed, that would be a quarter of the way to death.
I mean, that's how I feel when I fall off my bed.
I
My
mean,
bed's on
yeah,
the-
with the falling, and suddenly you're scared shitless because you fell off the bed, and it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Right now, my bed is a 2-inch mattress off the ground.
Oh no.
No, wait, on the ground. I meant to say on the ground. And so, like, I'm good with falling off the bed. Like, I just roll onto the ground. I'm fine.
Mine is like 3 feet into the air, but it has a decent wall, so
Cram yourself into that wall and never let go.
that bad.
The worst I've ever had is rolling down the stairs while sleeping.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
What? What?
It was in the other house. I was like 13. I made my way all the way from one end of the room to the other and rolled down the stairs while I was asleep. I am a very active sleeper.
What? That's. I feel like that's a story for not during session, but what the
I was fine. Like, it was fine. We would have get up after that, though.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I can only imagine like one of those like fucking doggy gates. Like
That's exactly what it was. All right. Making our way into the kitchen. What does caffeine look like? God, how do we ingest it?
It's probably it's probably in the form of like basically like nutrition bricks, but for like staying awake.
I can only imagine like the fucking World War II like meth pills. They literally just gave them meth.
I mean, yeah, basically.
That's crazy. Okay, when fuck, I just went through every character except for Telravik. I almost said Scamon, then I almost Telravik will get caffeine bricks for both Scamon and Whimsy. He doesn't take caffeine bricks himself. He doesn't need it. Um, and he will also get more cheese, along with a couple bits of fuel for himself.
I feel like you hand skate him on this like weird thing, and he just kind of holds it and just looks at it.
Caffeine.
What?
You guys
Do
said
you
you needed
hate
caffeine, right?
Do you all hate yourselves? What is this?
It's a caffeine brick.
Why is it?
Oh my gosh, you even call it a brick?
Is it a brick?
It is one of the building blocks to staying awake.
Simon, it's kind of cute. Okay, like it's
Adorable.
kind of charming in its
It
own
is
way.
absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
It's just not what I would have expected from the plane. For it to be a genuine reason why it's a brick.
Oh, I mean, that's not the reason a lot of people say. It's just, a
Uh,
little something I threw in
I
there.
well, it's that makes sense. You are very adorable. What
Oh,
is this though? Do you all hate yourselves?
it's caffeine, concentrated, and ground up with some nutritional benefits. It's a supplement.
The drug is what it is. I mean, caffeine is a drug. It's different kinds of drugs, is what this is. Without saying anything else, Skaman will consume the brick.
Whimsy will too. A little faster at the drugs. Mitch.
Yeah, no. Yeah. He says, this is drugs, is what this is. Stares Telravik dead in the eyes and consumes the brick.
If that helps you. Chris.
If only.
You both consume the caffeine brick?
Do we consume this brick? What is
We are doing
like? You
drugs
said
in
like
this.
nutrition bar. Is it like pill sized or is it like granola bar?
Like granola bar sized.
Yeah.
Okay. How big of a granola bar? Because there's some that are like tiny fuckers.
Standard size granola bar.
Okay.
So like,
Like Nature Valley?
yeah, like Nature Valley.
Okay. In that case, Skabon stares dead on, like into Telravik's eyes with this almost dead stare as he just eats the granola bar
Okay.
looking thing.
It does not taste good. It tastes very bitter. Very bitter.
You don't. Blank face the entire time, just unblinking. He consumes this stupid fucking bar.
But if you do both,
He's gonna flavor that bad boy real quick, but keep on eating it.
fair enough. You are both suddenly filled with energy. Also, Skamon, when earlier in the morning, when you first looked upon Whimsy, you do see what appears to be a golden star kind of over her forehead, similar to the blood-soaked blade over Telravik's, which is still there.
Mm. He looks up real quick, just kind of seemingly looking at the ceiling or the sky, wherever if we're I don't actually know if we're in a building or not, but he kind of like using it to almost look at the surrounding areas. He looks up to see if there's anything above him.
You can't see anything.
There any sort of reflective surface nearby?
There's probably a window or your phone.
Nonchalantly, he'll grab. Actually, yeah, no, he'll grab his phone, and like fix his hair, and we'll still use that to check to see if he can see anything above his forehead.
As you do in fact see the symbol of a what looks to be a clock. A green clock.
Not caring if people are looking at him or not, he kind of just like bats, like to see if he can like if it's something he can touch or feel. He just kind of bats at
You
it.
are not able to interact with it.
Puts his phone away. Well, we should be going because we should be going. Actually, as soon as possible, so we can get the fuck out of here. Are you two ready?
No.
Whimsy's like vibrating, like glitching out of existence with his energy now. Yeah, come on, Telly. Wait, why are you not ready?
I just No. I got this. Oof, we are What do you think? No. It's fine. We've got this.
Telly, dance with me. And she just
Huh?
starts like dancing a little bit. On, hype yourself up. You got this.
Telravik will dance with Whimsy.
Scamon's gonna start either walking towards where we need to go or walking towards the vehicle. I don't remember if we're in walking distance of this place or not.
You would be walking distance of the place.
Okay, how long? Of like how far?
Maybe like 5 to 10 minute walk.
Okay, yeah, he starts going. It's obvious he's like he's slowly walking away, waiting for the two to catch up, but he starts walking.
Whimsy can dance and walk.
All right. Um, Telravik will follow along. Trying to get more confident.
Fair enough.
Eventually he will go and kind of put himself in the front of the group, so it looks like he is leading them.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. The second that that Telly starts to get starts to pull in front, you do notice Gaemon starts staggering his steps in order to get behind him.
Okay.
And to just letting him get in front and lead.
Whimsy will also allow that and start to stand up a little bit straighter, trying to be serious and more imposing.
Amazing. All right. Then we go.
Fair enough. Sorry. You make your way to the Capitol building, the large fortified city hall standing over the rest of the city. As you approach the gates, or the front doors, there are a pair of guards who kind of raise their airburst rifles at you. Not, or they don't raise them at you, but they shift them a bit as you approach, and one of them says, "Halt! What is your business?"
Fuck. What's the guy's name? I forgot the guy's
Duke
name.
Kahim.
Kahim. I definitely remember that name. Stepping forward, a bit more. Telravik will straighten up and just say, I am Batsvar Telravik Azar the Fourth, and I have a meeting scheduled with Duke Kahim.
Where did the accent come from?
The fact that I have to cough. I'm getting sick.
You say this as the guards kind of one of them pulls out a small device, kind of checking something, and nods. Head on in.
Telravik will give a short nod of acknowledgement before leading the others in. He doesn't even look back at the guards or anything to ensure, Scammon and Whimsy are following him.
We follow.
All right.
Perfect.
You head inside as you enter inside, your footsteps echo against the iron floor, and you move through a hallway. There's only one way to go, with a door at the other end. A large, thick iron door emblazoned with the name Duke Kahim. As you push the door open and step through, you see Their back turned to you, an elemental. Flames reaching out of every crack in the armor. The red iron armor that they wear. A cloak falls from their shoulders, the base of which is aflame with an eternal fire. The suit of armor does not have a helmet, but you do see one sitting on the desk between you and the elemental. As the body turns to look at you, there is no face that you can recognize, but two dark spots in the flames almost look like eyes that focus on you, Telravik. As the voice echoes in the language of the elementals, in Ignan, Scamon and Whimsy, your translation matrices do translate what he is saying. As he says, Botsvar Telravik Azar the Fourth.
Duke Kahim.
Welcome to the City of Iron. To what do I owe the pleasure?
As I'm hold on. I can imagine Telravik goes to speak and his voice cracks. Oh, sorry. As I'm sure you've been made aware, this is my first venture out to your city. So it would only make sense that I come pay my respects and see you in person. I'm currently escorting these two.
Oh, Laws, I need you to move. Move. No. Move. Sorry.
I'm currently escorting these two. Is it where? Okay, hold on. Which city is it, guys?
You are taking them to the City of Stones.
Okay, thank you.
I am currently escorting my guests to the City of Stones, passing through each city along the way.
Well, you've come to where the magic happens.
Indeed, I have.
The City of Iron. This powerful fortress that stands over the plain, supplying weapons for our war.
You do us a great service.
I do far more than you do, sat in your palace all day.
Well, that will be changing.
I should hope.
I have informed my mother that I am done sitting around. I'm done training. Never done learning, but it is time I take more of a stand in this plane. Show the people what I'm really worth.
You want to show me what you're worth.
If it'll help reassure you and win your support.
Win my support? That
Evan,
I would certainly love to see you try.
I don't want anything handed to me. I want to do it honestly. Which is why, every step of the way, I'm hoping to encounter challenges and to learn from them. You have one of easily the most valuable cities here. Without you and this city, we wouldn't be where we're at in this war. So it only makes sense that I would come to you.
Of course.
We need to end this war, and we need to win.
And there's no other way this ends. Not after everyone they've taken from us.
Telravik's flames flicker, growing a little hotter and brighter as he nods. They will pay for what they've done.
You want to prove yourself.
I do.
Fine. I have 2 tasks for you. And only you. I'm sure when you passed through the steel guard that Duke Kahim gave you some speech about using those you travel with. Using
Something
those
along those
beneath
lines.
you. But you need to prove that you can handle this. Task number 1. You see, he grabs the helmet on the desk, placing it over what you presume to be his head as he steps around the desk. Strike me. Strike me hard and strike me true. 1 hit. Shoot to kill.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Aww. Telravik will make his way over and oh boy, okay. He takes just like but a couple seconds to think through this, but I'm gonna take a little bit longer just so I can kind of explain what's going through Telravik's mind right now, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Um, from what he knows of Duke Kahim is very much he wants this is clearly like a show of like power, figuring out like how capable Telravik is. And so Tellervik's a little torn as to whether or not he will look down upon the use of magic or not, but he's still going to use magic because that is what he's specialized in. That is what he's most strongest with. And he's a bit torn between using his inflict wound spell because while yes that does have a chance to grant higher damage, a guiding bolt at higher level or even something else would show a different skill set than what has been circulating. Um, he knows a little bit of, you know, what's been going on. He's very clearly not dumb enough to use a fire spell. So with that being the case, he will take a moment to prepare himself, and he will. Let me double check this really quick. Um, okay. He is going to ready himself, and he's going to try to be quick on his feet as he rushes forward. He has his blades in hand, or rather, a blade in hand, as he runs up, sickle drawn. He will attempt to go for somewhat of a fake out, as he's going to try to cast inflict wounds at we'll do 5th level.
Okay. Roll to hit.
28.
Roll damage.
46.
Okay. You leap at Duke Kahim. You swing your blade in a fake out as you reach out and grab him. Unleashing this necrotic energy, you hear a kind of of surprise.
He will immediately draw back and look just to inspect, see if Kahim's all right.
The Duke's armored gauntlet kind of clutches for a moment at the point of impact as his gaze flits to you and softens. A smirk that you can recognize, having interacted with elementals so long, falls across his face. Well, I suppose all that training was real.
I have a long way to go still, but one day I hope to become the best Botsvar my line has held.
You're not quite so useless as your father was when he came through here first time.
At the mention of his father, Telravik goes from like this confident face to just like it cracks for a moment, and his gaze also softens. My father?
You think you're the first Botsvar to do this?
Definitely not.
Good. Because when your father came through here, mine threw him on his ass.
Ha.
Your father was weak and frail during his journey. It was
Telravik
time and effort that made him the leader he is. But you still have one more task. He walks back behind the desk as you hear a click and the moving of hinges. He reaches beneath the desk and pulls out a long barreled weapon as he sets it on the desk. An airburst rifle. a type of weapon recently produced in the City of Iron within the last 15 years that uses an air compression chamber to fire a pellet like the plane of Earth's firearms. But unlike the plane of Earth's firearms, it does not use an explosive powder that immediately detonates upon entering this plane. The air compression chambers allow it to be used anywhere.
Smart.
As he slides the rifle towards you, he says, "This is the newest model. More power, more kickback. Take it."
Telravik will walk up to the desk and he looks it over for a couple seconds before picking it up. He inspects the way it's built, the craftsmanship.
It's a beautiful weapon. It's not the first airburst rifle you've seen, but you've definitely never seen this one. The Duke turns and begins to walk towards another door in the room as he says, "Follow me."
Telravik will follow along. He does take like a hesitant glance towards Whimsy and Skemon.
Your
You can see
companions
even...
can come.
Okay. He will ensure that they are following then before trailing behind Duke Kahim.
He was already following, permission or not.
Touche. As you follow behind Duke Kahim, he continues to speak, his voice echoing the halls as he says, "Most cities of this plane do not use their space efficiently. You will find a city hall as its own standalone building, a tall monolith of wasted resources, a collection of offices, sometimes a bedroom for the Duke and his family. This is what I've always liked about the City of Brass. Even the palace is not wasted space. It is a barracks of our strongest generals, of our most important soldiers. And here in the City of Iron, you will find we do much the same." As he throws open another set of doors, you find yourself standing on a balcony overlooking a massive factory. Looking down, you see tanks, armored vehicles, ABS bots, all running through production lines, as he has to speak up a little louder over the sounds of clanging machinery as he continues to walk along the catwalk, looking down at the space below, as he says, "Our city hall serves as a production center for our weaponry. It is our main forge. It is where everything is put together. I have my home, but I do not live in the city hall like some dukes do, getting cozy in the wealth that is the aristocracy that we have become so comfortable with. The one downfall of your father and his father is that they have allowed this to happen. They have allowed an aristocracy to take over where the rich get to sit and laugh, while the poor have to prove their strength at every corner. Where bloodlines and names mean everything. We have become too material. I am not the Duke of the City of Iron because I am the son of the previous Duke. Though my father was Duke, it was because he was strong. I took his place because I am strong. I have made it clear within this city that any may choose to challenge me for my position. Within this city, we subscribe to the old ways of might and strength and efficiency above all else. And so it is only through might and strength and efficiency that you can earn my respect. Look below you. See what I have built. These weapons of war that will win us this war. Airburst rifles, magma tanks, ABS bots, armored transports, all produced out of my city. All designed by my hands. You are going to prove your efficiency today. As he stops in front of another set of doors before he turns around. By testing our newest prototype. As he nods at the weapon in your hand. Prove that you are not only a leader, not only strong, but willing to get your hands dirty. Do the work that those in power believe to be beneath them. Just as with everyone else in this facility, in this city, I put in my time. I work in this factory just the same as everyone else. And while I am not going to demand a whole day's shift from you, you are going to test our weapon.
Very well.
Understood? Good. He turns and throws open the doors as you step into what is clearly a shooting range. You see a number of people wielding various weapons. You see targets being torn to shred by bayonets and iron blades. You see targets being splintered by shots from various airburst rifles as he leads you down to the opposite end of the range where you see a large metal target. The weapon you hold is not loaded. There is an empty space for a magazine. And as you approach this counter, he reaches beneath it and pulls out a magazine. Large bullets, so much larger than any you have seen before. Armor-piercing rounds as he hands them to you. Careful not to lose your arms.
Telravik will take the bullets and he will look at this weapon. I'm assuming he's not being given any further instruction on how to, load it or anything.
No, but the weapon is somewhat intuitive, especially given that you have wielded airburst rifles before.
Okay.
You would have proficiency with them.
Good to know.
As it is definitely part of your training. You slot the magazine into the weapon and chamber around. The large rifle feels heavy in your hands as you aim down the sights towards the target. The Duke pulls out a pair of steel earmuffs and hands them to you. Then reaches beneath the counter at the range and pulls out another 2 pairs, offering them to your companions.
Scamon's not going to be stupid. He'll take it.
Okay.
He kind of hesitates. He's like curious, but then he's like, nah, I'm not going to be dumb.
He will kind of snarl a little bit, but if Scamon does it, she will as well. Probably still draping slimy over her head because I doubt these fit well.
Fair. As she snarls at them, he glares at her and says, "If you want to lose your hearing, be my guest."
I will be the deciding factor on whether I lose my hearing or not. I guess I'll see how cute I am with these on. She'll slip them on and then immediately, pointedly start taking pictures of herself.
The whole world goes silent as you set these earmuffs over your ears. You do not hear what he says, but you see the flames flicker as he pulls off his helmet, setting it down, and then puts on his own pair. I assume, Telravik, you put on yours?
Yes, Telravik will put on his, and as he does, he will mutter a small prayer to Axonia and just say, Axonia, guide me.
You see out of the corner of your eye a small wisp of flame and a voice that whispers back in your ear, "Aim true."
And with that, he will raise the rifle once again, looking back at Duke Kahim to ensure that he is ready and that everyone has their earmuffs on.
The Duke nods.
All right. Looking down the barrel of the rifle, he'll aim, he'll breathe, and he'll shoot.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Normally, ranged weapons are dex weapons, and you will be rolling dex plus proficiency here. You will also be rolling a strength save to not lose control of the weapon.
Okay, that's not gonna be amazing then. I'm gonna go ahead and roll just because he's got nothing. He's got no bonuses for dex or strength.
Okay.
So that would just be the proficiency bonus for the weapon itself. I'm
Mhm.
going to go ahead and roll that. 17.
Ooh, okay.
And for the strength save, please be good. He gets knocked over.
What'd you
That's a
roll?
4.
A 4.
It's a 4.
You aim with the weapon. You take a deep breath. You pull the trigger, and for a moment, your world goes black. As you are thrown back, the weapon kind of flies out of your hands, kind of striking the wall and cracking the iron, the iron wall, and landing on the ground, slightly bent but mostly intact. You come to on your ass with your back against the wall in immense pain. You are going to take some damage. You're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn.
And
He groans for a bit and like tries to move his shoulder.
um, and the target is completely gone. And there is a hole in the opposite wall.
Oh my god.
Skatebone cackles. Not that anyone can hear it, but Skatebone is fucking cackling.
You all, as Telravik pulls the trigger, watch this bullet fly through the sky and tear a massive hole through the target and through the wall behind it. You feel the sound reverberate through your bones. You hear it despite the earmuffs. And it is a deafeningly loud bang. As Kahim removes his earmuffs, he looks down at you, Telravik, and motions for you to take off yours.
Telravik will just like face contorting and just a little bit of pain. He'll pull them off and he'll just say, "Ow."
I told you to be careful. You're lucky your arms didn't come off.
Oh, I can see exactly the kick that those have. Oh, I think I might have pulled something.
Now, imagine the power of one of those in the hands of a bot that can anchor itself to the ground.
Telravik gets a smile immediately. Oh, I like that.
Imagine the devastation we can wreak upon our enemies' armies. Just one shot, and they turn to dust on the wind.
There's a few things that we'll have to do for sure. How easy is it to produce these? Your newest prototype.
We definitely need to modify it to make it more easily producible. But I believe this was a successful test.
Good. Are there precautions being taken to ensure that these weapons do not get into the hands of the enemy?
Of course.
Good.
These weapons are not being produced in this facility, where anyone can come and witness how to make them. They are being built by a select few hand-picked by myself and Lord Alois Adoria, and General Alois Adoria, and nobody else. You do, of course, recognize the name General Alois Adoria. If you, the player, do not remember, he is the one who designed the ABS bots. He is human, but his family have been here for a couple generations now.
Okay.
And he is one of the most ruthless generals in your army.
Good.
With such a private selection of hands working on these, it is impossible that the designs will fall into the hands of our enemies, especially not before they're complete. Of course, once they're complete, it is theoretically possible our enemies may be able to reverse engineer them, but we are looking into a precaution against that.
That was going to be my next question.
General Adoria is far more adept with the arcane than I am. He is currently testing runes that will cause the weapon to explode should it be taken apart, destroying any evidence of its creation.
And those taking it apart. Smart.
I have been doing this for many years.
And it shows.
Let me be clear, Prince Botsvar. You have not earned my respect yet.
I expected it wouldn't be that easy.
But you have bought yourself some time. It is not a matter of simple tests that will prove that you are worthy of leading me. It is your acts outside of my chambers. You could have all the might in the world. You could beat me near death, or kill me outright. But it is not just that strength. It is what you do with it. So take that might and eviscerate our enemies, because it is bloodshed that will earn my respect.
I intend to.
Good. I believe you have an escort mission to continue.
Yes. The escort mission. And,
Then allow
Telravik
me
will
to
turn.
not take any more of your time.
Thank you for meeting with us, Duke Kahim.
Of course. Now, I believe there is another exit that you have just created, if you would like to use that instead. As he gestures at the massive hole in the wall.
Gaiman continues cackling quietly as to not interrupt.
Might as well, since it's already there. And Telravik will head towards the hole and make sure that he'll gesture for Whimsy and Skamon to follow.
Okay, so this
Let's
is
get a move on.
technically a shoot. This is technically a shooting range. Is there anything that might accidentally hit us while walking in that direction?
Not unless someone is really bad at shooting.
Okay, good. So since Telly's leaving, we'll be fine. That's a joke, I promise.
It took me a minute.
How do you know he hit the target? He hit the target, okay?
Target. He also landed flat on his ass, like 12 feet away
That
from where he
was
was standing.
honestly, in my opinion, the best possible outcome.
Yeah.
I need you to
No,
know.
That's really good.
I need you to know if you had nat 1, there would have been a con save to keep your arms.
Oh,
Damn.
Armless? Wait, is this like a because he's fire? Can he like regrow his arms?
Starfish.
doubt it.
He just fucking phoenixes himself.
He's just got to
Um,
eat enough fuel to regrow.
I mean, that's one way to earn someone's respect. You get your arms blown off, and then like an hour later, you come walking in with brand new fucking arms, being like, "I want to try again."
I don't know. I don't know if you would have been able to or not. I haven't considered that.
Well,
Ingest
that is
just
not
like
something
a
you can
shit
consider.
ton of food and fuel.
Yeah. I just that was so funny. The entire time I feel like Skamon, after putting the earmuffs on, the whatever the fuck on, he kind of just like holds them slightly, like because of how quiet everything is. So he's just like holding them so he can kind of get them off as soon as it's done. But the second the thing goes off, he actively pushes them further onto his head and starts like cackling at the fucking explosion of explosion. The blast.
Amazing.
There we go. Yeah, no, he looks very fond of the thing you just shot.
What I'm hearing is we need to get Skamon a gun.
Skamon has a gun. Skamon has 3 guns. He doesn't know how to use them.
What I'm hearing is we need to get Skamon an air compression rifle.
Oh fuck yeah. Can you imagine him shooting that fucking thing in the air while flying? He'll just like rocket it into the sky. Maybe not this one specifically, just like a more powerful one that's not this powerful, but like it just let's blame it. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. On the way out, Telravik will just turn back and just say, "Sorry for the hole in your wall."
Sorry.
I almost said wall in your hole.
Wall in your hole.
Sorry.
To be fair, that would be funnier. Sorry for the wall in your hole.
Sorry. No, this is exactly what I wanted. That wall was made of reinforced iron, same material we make our armored transports with. Supposed to be impenetrable.
Guys, I'm just placing this out here. I feel like this guy is the biggest threat to the throne.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He
Yeah,
is
no, I think
so after the throne. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we can. He's a guy I want on our side, to say the least. I hope he's on our side, but I don't know.
maybe. Eventually. Hopefully. I would
As
say
we
Skamon. Oh,
no, go on, go on.
I was gonna say Skamon. Most likely, well, like the entire after leaving their like sleeping area, has had his wings hidden this whole time. Um, and probably how far away actually is the hole in the wall from where we were standing?
Sorry, it's about 80 feet. Sorry, I just realized I forgot to mention, Skamon and Whimsy, you both see the mark of conflict on him as well.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks. Um, Skamon will probably like the second it makes sense. The second that it said we are going through the hole in the wall, his wings unfurl from his back, and he just like flaps and glides over to the hole excitedly, and just kind of like does I don't know what exactly how to explain it, but he kind of like runs his hand over like the edges of it as he steps through, and it's just like giggling like a little child to himself.
Whimsy runs like up, scoldingly, and well, she's gonna make sure that we're like far enough away from Dude where he can't overhear this. But she like immediately kind of like elbows Skamon. Skamon, heal him. You cruel little piece of shit! You were laughing!
What do you mean? He's fine. Besides, heal him here and
Actively rubbing
now,
his
it'll
shoulder.
make if I heal him here and now, then it's gonna look like he needs it and he can't handle the pain for a little bit. I'll do it when we get out of
Well,
sight.
obviously we like go on the other side of the wall, Skamon.
Like, yeah, he's just not here yet. I'll do it.
I could tell by the
We'll
look
do
on
it
your
on
face you didn't plan on
my
doing
side.
it.
No, absolutely not. Not unless I was asked to, which I seem to be now, except it's more of a demand from you. So.
Yeah, we need him in tip-top shape so that he doesn't go out of here looking, hurt.
I think him emerging from the hole in the wall, rubbing his shoulder a little bit, isn't gonna be too bad.
Mm,
I only wish I fucking filmed that shit. You kidding me? That was awesome. Did you see the fucking look at the little like? That was cool.
okay, it was pretty cool. It was pretty
It
cool.
was
Like,
so
I'm not even gonna. It was pretty cool.
no,
It was
no.
pretty cool.
I don't use guns. I don't normally like guns. I have some from the other fucking play. That thing was cool. I want, and not maybe not exactly like that because that was very loud, even with the fucking noise canceling headphones. I'm assuming we've given those back at this point.
Probably, yeah.
Whimsy
some
didn't,
point
unless he
along-
asked for it.
I don't think he would have specifically asked for them back, so if you're walking out with them, sure.
In this case,
I
Skinner
mean-
probably put them around his neck to start cackling and then kind of forgot them there.
Fair.
I mean, we're going to a
Let's go.
fucking front line of a war. She wants these babies in here.
Fair
Especially
enough.
if those things start showing up. Are you kidding? Oh yeah. Yeah. No, he just continues like incessantly babbling about that how cool it was. Like, I don't normally use guns. I don't like guns. I don't know how to use guns. But like something like that, I'd learn to use that. That's cool. I like that.
I think
Also,
you
it's
should
just blow up in your
use
face.
them. Do you think that you would have been blown back, Game On?
Oh, fucking absolutely. I would
Come
not have been
on.
expecting that. No, you see, I wouldn't have been expecting that. That thing was like, okay, yeah, gun, okay, boom, there's a bit of pushback. Not that much. I wasn't expecting that. I would have, I may have been able to land a bit more gracefully than on my ass against the wall, but
Hey.
no. Oh, hi, Betty. That was cool. That was awesome, dude. Like that.
Ellie, that was amazing. You did really well, and I think that you landed on your butt pretty gracefully.
He
I
like
mean-
slid like a full foot before hitting the wall, but it was graceful.
It's made me come to a couple of realizations about myself.
As
Like being
you
thrown against walls.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Skimon?
Like, I have to repeat myself, damn it. He goes, what, that you like being thrown against walls? And turns around and starts walking. Like, he smirks at you, but starts to leave.
He's flabbergasted. Sorry, what was that, God?
as you step out of the hole in the wall, you see a human man with brown hair, red eyes, a black kind of poncho, tall thigh-high boots, and a large glaive on his back, kind of glancing between the hole and a like large drag mark in the ground where the bullet finally stops. As he looks at you as you leave, you immediately recognize him as Alois Adoria, and I believe Whimsy, you also recognize him because he briefly spoke to you while you were in the palace. Whimsy and Skamon, you both see the mark of conflict on him as he looks to Telravik and says, "Was that the APO-1?
We didn't get a name on the
You did
I
not
don't know,
know.
is
Okay.
that the really big fucking loud one? Because that's cool.
I think so. The newest model, right?
Oh, oh, it works. Oh,
That thing has some kick. Have you? Oh,
I have
you were
not.
sitting on.
I was on my way. I didn't realize he was going to be testing that today.
I don't think he did either, to be honest.
I mean, take the opportunity, right? You have the prince right here.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's an amazing weapon. You guys really have outdone yourself.
It's even better than I imagined it would be. That it looks like it went through that like it was nothing.
How big was the bullet?
I
Uh,
think I blacked out a little bit, so I don't remember much about the actual firing.
it's uh, it's pretty large. It's about like give or take the length of a forearm.
Oh jeez, how big is this rifle?
Um, pretty large.
Oh jeez, I was not expecting it to be that big. Fair enough. How far outside did it get?
Um, it got pretty far, probably about another 30 feet before it finally stopped, digging through the stone. Um, as
Steven's gonna kind of look to the guy and go, "Is that like safe to touch, or do we need to like leave it alone? Sometimes it can get hot. Can I go poke at that?"
probably not.
Probably not.
Um, I mean, tieflings are a little more fire resistant than, but I still wouldn't recommend it. Um,
I'm gonna go look at it.
okay. You
Oh, okay.
so how bad was the kickback?
Uh,
Do you know like how much force it applied?
Telravik will kind of like he goes to say something and then immediately looks away embarrassed. I I'm gonna be completely honest. It knocked me down, and I'm pretty sure I pulled something.
That was kind of expected. But I mean, it's not been refined. We haven't reduced the kickback yet. That's the pure might of the bullet firing back at you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like, do you know how much force it kicked back with, or no? You probably don't know how to guess that based on. Hmm,
I do not, unfortunately.
no, that makes sense. Um, right. Well, I am certainly interested in how these things work, how they continue to help. I'm very excited to see them deployed to the battlefield. By this rate, we should be able to have them out next month. The first few field tests. Fingers
Next
crossed.
month.
Yeah. I mean, sure, I mean, with that, the war is almost guaranteed won by that point. Not even their Angel of Stone could withstand this.
Nope. Good.
Which, just for your information, Telravik, the Angel of Stone that is being referred to is a fallen Asimar of Chrysalis who is the plane of Earth's arbiter.
Oh, we're murdering another arbiter. Got it.
Um, I mean, at the start of this war, they killed your grandfather, so.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm hoping we can outfit some ABS bots with these things so we don't have to put them into our soldiers' hands.
That would probably be wise. If we do put them in our soldiers' hands, we'll need to make sure they are properly
Of
trained
course.
for it.
And, um, my condolences, by the way.
Huh?
You didn't hear? Your father, Alpha, returned without him.
He's currently MIA.
Right.
There's no confirmation yet. but
But it's...
I appreciate it nonetheless.
I mean...
We are getting ready for it. If things must come to pass.
Of course. I should get going. The workshop is waiting for me. But good luck on your journey. I assume this is the, like, proving myself to the city's leaders thing.
I love the voice.
It is.
Okay. Well, I assume Kahim hasn't put his full faith in you yet, but
Oh, that would be way too easy.
you have my faith.
Thank you.
Those dirtbags in the plane of Earth, they killed your grandfather, maybe your father. I mean,
They will pay.
You have every reason to wipe out every last one of them.
I mean, there are benefits to keeping a few around.
I mean, free labor, I guess. But it would be better to just get rid of them.
No chance to revolt or anything.
Exactly. Suppress revolution before it forms.
Indeed.
Let the fire burn. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you, and I shouldn't keep them waiting.
Telravik seems a little lost in thought, but he'll nod.
Good luck. And I mean it. I believe in you. You have what it takes to burn that plane to the ground. And he turns and darts off.
The moment he does, Whimsy was doing her normal kind of, guard position beside Telly during this. But he turns away and she immediately, she's over at side hug Telly, and squeals. You're
so much
considering slavery? You're gonna be a slave master? That's so hot!
What? No, Whimsy.
Why?
I wouldn't actually consider that.
And it's free labor! What are you gonna do? Just kill them and... Oh, I guess you could kill them and then bring them back so that you still get to kill them and get the satisfaction of killing them, but you also get the free labor. Honestly, that's the route I'd go.
When we should go.
Yeah, you're right. We should get out of here. This place is, a little too metally. I prefer it out on the open roads anyways, but just something to think about. Telly, that's all. People in leadership positions have to make tough decisions sometimes.
That they do.
Let's go ahead and get the hells out of here.
All right, and with that, Telravik will lead the others to their vehicle.
Fair enough. You make your way to the armored transport. that was built in the City of Iron and prepare to leave for the gate. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think that's gonna be everything. At least here.
Okay.
I'm good here.
Yeah.
Then,
Skaemon does actually, before leaving, the second that there's no one actually looking at him, he does kind of like hold his hand over the bullet and like tap it. Unless it's too hot to touch, and then he doesn't do the stupid thing, but he kind of just like pokes at it.
Whimsy will insist that he does heal Tilly. She's not gonna let her get away with that, like, not doing it.
fair enough.
Thank you. He's a little hurt. And if Skaman didn't, then he was gonna heal himself.
I mean, at the moment, he's just kind of yeah, he just kind of starts prodding at the thing until people are done, and then he kind of like very much gets up and like sticks his hand in his pocket to avoid suspicion. And will heal Telly on the way. I will roll that. Where is my d8? It's a d6. Where the fuck am I? 7. I think. Yep. Yeah, 7.
All right.
Okay, he's not fully healed, but he'll take it. Thanks, Skaman. I appreciate it.
Do you think that there are cameras in that building? Do you think we could go and like get that fucking footage of that thing? That
What?
was cool.
I hope there's not cameras.
Oh, I hope there is. Did you see it? It made a hole in the wall.
I actually didn't see it very well, no.
No, you didn't, which is why we need to go
he
see if there are
flying
cameras so that you can see it.
I feel
It's supposed to be like super confidential, Skamon. I doubt they'll just let us get that. We can just hold it in our hearts as a memory of how heroic and strong you were, Telly.
Cut to the future when you guys are traversing through another Fey type place and you end up having to give up valuable memories.
Oh
No, don't give him that idea. Oh,
Ah, yes. What is a precious memory for you? Watching the prince get knocked on his ass.
watching Fitz go flying. Yeah. No, he's very Skaven is still like every so often giggling quietly but slightly maniacally. Uh Toby, you kind of get that this is a bit of his coping mechanisms from what he mentioned last in the night. Um as his entire demeanor seems to have shifted from what he once was to this very like in almost intense kind of like happy that it seems almost forced but more in like a holding on and making it linger kind of way rather than it wasn't there. But
Oh.
he is going he's holding on to that very much so, and you can kind of tell why.
Mm-hmm. With that being the case, Telravik will give just a gentle smile to Skamon, and when they do get to their vehicle, did we ever like ask make sure? Well, we didn't use up much supplies, did we?
No, not really.
Okay. I don't imagine it really needs to be restocked then.
No, not yet.
Okay.
All right. As you begin to roll out of the City of Iron, the wheels churning against the rough earthen ground. Is there anything any of you would like to do as you travel? A large mountain rising in the distance between you and your next destination.
I feel like Telravik is less uptight about you gotta follow every road safety rule. Mind you, he still does a checkup and everything, you know. But it's more so a casual check and ensuring everyone's buckled than triple
Nothing,
checking everything.
nothing like getting or shooting a massive gun and getting thrown into the wall to make you loosen up a bit about road safety. Yep, this is definitely not for children.
And
Sorry, this is
I
slightly off topic. I've only just now realized that the city of brass uh kind of looks like an anvil. I've only
Yeah,
just
it
now noticed that.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
As we are going along, Whimsy seeing this mountain will like point and again probably freak Telly out by like screaming at the top of her lungs. Telly, is that a volcano? Is that a volcano? Is that a real volcano?
Yes, it is.
yeah?
How often does it erupt? What its schedule?
What?
We need to like I need to see a volcano erupt.
Roll a d100 for me, Whimsy.
Oh no.
Let's see. That's 17.
As if the fates themselves bend to your request, you see a plume of smoke beginning to rise from the volcano.
OMG, Telly, does it blow on command? Hey, volcano, blow up.
Whimsy, stop that. Okay, from Telravik's from what Telravik knows, how often has a volcano erupted?
Fairly often. It averages about once a month. Um, it is, pretty much every mountain in this plane can spew, lava.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much every mountain in this plane does so at least once a month.
Okay. If it erupts right now, how hard will it be to get across?
Um, it definitely would make it a little more difficult. But you pause in the middle of your thought as you realize the two that you're traveling with aren't nearly as resistant to the heat of fire and lava as you are, or the other residents of this plane, and you consider that maybe it might make it impossible for them to cross through. You're not sure how close they can get to it safely, and most of the time you would have to travel over the molten lava. It's inconvenient and is slower, but for most of the members of this plane, not impossible, and kind of a regular occurrence for traveling long distances. But you have no idea if the same would apply to these two.
Then, a bit more frantic than before, he'll just say, Whimsy, do not command the volcano to blow up. Do you understand how difficult? You can't. It's lava.
Oh, Telly, you think a little lava is gonna kill me?
Do you like the heat?
No, but it looks so fun to swim in. Why does it look so fun to swim in if it's not fun to swim in, Telly? Tell me
It is
that.
fun to swim in. It is fun to swim in. What are you talking
Exactly,
about?
exactly.
Do you want to swim in lava? Is that what's going on? Do you want to swim in lava right now? And I imagine like as he raises his voice, he also presses a little bit harder on the gas, so he starts speeding up more.
Fair enough.
Do not command the volcano to blow up.
I don't know if she can, but now I'm getting concerned.
It is a very active volcano. She gets moody.
Okay, and now I have to see if I can command the volcano to blow up.
Okay,
Like this is a challenge at this point.
Because you
Whimsy
said
will
she.
we will be stuck on the other side. We'll be stuck on this side. I don't think you and Skamon can cross lava.
We can fly over. Skaemon can fly and he can carry me.
And what about me?
He can carry you too.
Walk through it. I don't think.
Or yeah, you can just walk through and meet us on the other side.
I don't know if I can carry him. You can get small. I don't know if he can. I'm not that strong.
Skamon, do you think you can fly in this heat all the way over the volcano?
I can go around it.
All
Maybe
right.
hotter, but there's a limit. That being said, I still would rather not because it is a volcano, and
And I'm
the
supposed to
ash
stay with
and
you.
smoke can get in the lungs, and that can cause problems. Um,
I can?
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's right. You're a literal torch. Yeah. Smoke inhalation can and the ash and shit can cause problems like massive health problems, and also can like start lining the inner parts of your lungs, and to the point where you can start suffocating, depending on how thick it
Does
is.
Telravik give off smoke?
No.
Okay.
You are a smokeless flame. But it
Good,
is also
good.
not dangerous for you to inhale smoke.
Dumb evolution if it was dangerous for you to be inhaling smoke.
Yeah, true.
Whimsy has been chanting blow up this entire time. I just want to put that up there.
Okay.
Oh god. Telravik is giving like a half-hearted glare at Whimsy. Um, about how long does it take for us to leave the City of Iron? About what time of day is it when we get partway through? Like to the volcano closer.
It's probably about 9 a.m. when you leave the City of Iron. And then probably. I mean, how close to the volcano do you mean?
Well, I'm sure we have to like kind of cross through. Well, not like super close, but just like how long does it take for us to get farther along the path?
Again, that depends on how far you mean.
Okay, pretty much 4 hours after last time we would eat, not Skimon, fuck, Telravik would pull over and have Whimsy eat.
Okay. Fair enough.
So like at 10:30ish.
Yeah, so that would be, um, yeah, the volcano would still be quite a distance away.
Okay, okay.
Whimsy will greedily consume and stretch her hooves a little bit.
Skimon, do you need to eat again?
No, not right now. Not right.
Same. And with this opportunity, not Skimon, fuck! Telravik will take this opportunity to kind of stretch his legs, and he will use a small cure wounds on himself to try to heal the last little damage that he took. You know, he's like, I imagine, kind of like massaging his shoulder, making sure that there's no lasting damage.
Fair enough. Um, as you begin to move again, you see a little flicker of flame over your shoulder as Oxonia speaks to you. You did well.
Sonia. Telly will relax a bit. I'm glad. It was a bit unexpected. Well, I mean, at least the second part of it was. The first part was pretty much exactly how I imagined that.
The Dukes are all going to have their own ideas of what makes you strong and worthy. Your mission here, it's not necessarily to do exactly as they want you to do. You just need to make them bend their will to yours. Sometimes that does mean doing exactly what they ask. Sometimes that doesn't. It's up to you to decide when.
Perhaps. I just. We haven't necessarily. I mean, both times, I haven't aced the tests, but I haven't failed yet. I seem to be so far be in positive standing, and I know it will take a lot more to actually get them to trust me. I am worried though. We still have a lot more
You have many
tests and trials.
you have many left to go, and in some cases not acing it won't be acceptable. Some of the leaders of your kingdom are less forgiving than the two you've spoken to so far.
I see. Do you think I stand a chance?
That remains to be seen. You can prove yourself. But it might be important to Test your limits. Push beyond them.
What do you mean?
I mean, you need to train even further, even more.
I'm trying. And I will. I know training, learning, adapting, it will never end.
You're right. It never will. But as long as you keep practicing, you will prove yourself as worthy, if not more worthy, than your father.
Do you think he's...
I
Is
don't
he
know.
actually...
I haven't spoken to him in over a decade.
Why?
That doesn't matter.
It's okay. Either way, the plane of fire will continue to thrive. One way or another.
It always has. And it always will. But it will thrive especially under you and your rule. But your companions, Whimsy and Skamon, I'm worried about them.
Why? Are they okay?
I'm not worried for their safety, I'm worried for ours. For yours. They bring poor tidings, Telravik.
Is this because they're outsiders?
Not just that. Something about them feels wrong. Like they shouldn't exist.
Oh. I'll keep an eye on it.
Something is brewing in this place. Something that I don't know how to feel about, but I know it's centered around them. And I'm worried they're going to bring your downfall.
Both of them are... I know they're not typical for this plane. They have their own customs and culture and everything. But I feel like I can really call them friends.
You've known them how long?
Telravik looks away a bit guilty.
I'm not
Day?
I'm not saying you should treat them as the enemy, but I am saying you should be ready to kill them if you have to.
If I have to, I'll do what's necessary. I feel like Whimsy, though, certainly, despite everything, kind of fits in a sense, with the, craving for bloodshed and, violence, I guess you could say. feel like
I don't
if roles were reversed, Whimsy would probably do better in my position.
I don't disagree, but that's what worries me. She fits in this place too well for someone so foreign.
I mean, she uses ice. Ice! That's. I want to keep her in as an ally, and I hope in the future I can. But rest assured, if our paths no longer align and things turn sour, I will do what I must,
Good.
as I'm sure Whimsy would do to me. How are you doing?
This war is long and painful, but it's nice to see your face again.
This war will be over soon. I want us to finally have some peace. I I know some people might think me weak for it, but I'm not particularly war-found or I was hoping, as foolish as it might, that we could, when we end this war, not necessarily obliterate everything of the other realm, of the other plane. But I doubt they would ever grant us the same mercy.
As long as you remember that. Remember to only give the mercy that would be given to you.
I will. I feel like Telravik wouldn't really say much else unless they started it first.
Okay.
He would just kind of sit and contemplate.
Fair enough. Um, Whimsy, Skamon, is there anything either of you are doing as you travel?
Disgusting.
Smokey sneezed on my face.
Oh, suffer. Skamon is kind of quietly, still sitting in the back seat, uh, analyzing the symbols above the his companions' heads. Just committing their I mean, it'll be hard not to do this, but he's committing the details to memory as best as he can. He doesn't really speak unless he's being spoken to.
I mean, during the trip, I'm sure Telravik again would, throw out a little bit of like commentary, almost as if he's a tour guide or something, and he would, you know, ask a couple questions in return, but he would keep it much more silent.
Whimsy is not silent at all. Like, she again is like commenting on everything, and like she'll get distracted by like something she sees for like maybe like a minute and then immediately go back to trying to like bargain with this volcano. Like, she is fully having like a one-way conversation trying to convince this volcano to erupt.
Fair enough. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Why? No! This is not gonna go well.
Okay.
Do
Math,
you have
math,
to
math.
slime me out?
I feel like she definitely would. She has slimed me out basically anytime she's not fighting. Okay, so that's 33.
Okay.
Damn.
You.
Oh my god.
Well, it was nice knowing y'all.
You demand for this eruption. As you chant for this volcano to explode, you move closer and closer. The smoke billowing higher and higher. When you see magma begin to spew from the volcano.
Yes!
You are
Gotcha.
about halfway between the city and the mountain by this point, as it begins to flow down the mountain, tossing soot and ash into the air. As you are moving closer to the very dangerously erupting volcano.
Whimsy, like, throws her hands in the air, like, in a, like, praising, like,
See,
fuck yes! It worked! It worked!
How did you do that? What the... That, okay,
We
there's-
had, you heard our conversation. I was giving it some good offers, okay? It couldn't pass up on that. Oh my gosh, speed up, speed up! I want to be right underneath it.
No, you don't.
we are. I will continue going the same speed I'm going. Whimsy. This is gonna slow us down.
Ellie. Wait, you've never even left that palace. Have you ever even seen a volcano erupt? Look how fucking cool that is!
You've seen
I mean,
videos
I've
of it.
seen. Yeah, I was about to say. I've seen videos of volcanoes erupting.
Oh, that doesn't do it justice. It's
Fine, we'll go
so
watch the volcano eruption.
beautiful, and it's so destructive, and like, oh, look at the magma. It's so like, I feel like if I, I feel like it feels like slimy. It feels like slimy if I put him in a microwave.
It's like a.
Why would you put the slime in a microwave?
I wouldn't. I said if.
Sounds like an awful idea.
I don't really know what else to compare it to. I mean, it's just like. It's like magma. It's warm
liquid.
and it like
Yes.
encompasses you in like a
Telly,
solid
Telly.
feeling.
Next chance we get, can you bottle some up for me?
Bottle
I want to
some
have it.
up?
Yes. I want to have it as a souvenir.
Do we have lava resistance bottles? God. I mean,
Not glass ones.
The metal one, so I imagine, like,
Yeah.
once it cools, it's just a rock, right?
Yeah.
Whimsy, you do know that when lava cools, it just turns into a rock, right?
Well, yeah. But, like, it's fire plane lava. It's gonna take it a while to cool off, I would imagine.
Well, if we
And
separate
then
it
when
from
it
the
does, it's like
core,
lava rock.
okay, I'm sure we can get you some lava.
The entire plane is lava rock. Just go outside, grab a pebble.
Would be so cool, actually. Like, I could get it, and it could be like lava while we're here, and then it'll cool down when we go to, like, you know, like the plane of Earth or whatever, and then it's like earthy. It's like, oh my gosh, I get like a 2-in-1.
Mm. Our rocks are much better than whatever they have over there.
I mean, you've never seen it. Even if the people are shitty, that doesn't mean the rocks are.
I've seen enough images to see how
You've
gross
seen
and
what they've shown
impoverished
you on purpose
they
to make you
look.
dislike it.
Yeah,
Like,
all
I
propaganda. It works.
couldn't care less about your opinions on them, but, like, it is quite literally just all the only information you've seen is what the higher ups, your parents, have allowed you to see. It's
No,
not. It's based on their own biases as well, so, like.
I found, some sites that have, hidden information, less than authorized images.
Ellie, this place is like
They have
so.
crystals over there too, which are not horrible, but they're definitely not anything like what you can find here.
I haven't found any cool crystals here, so.
Didn't Skimon get like the fire elemental gems?
Yes. Yes, he did. Whimsy doesn't know that.
Also,
Whimsy
not
was
like natural
taking
crystals, though.
It still
Whimsy was taking off the
counts.
confusion when he was doing that. So
I think she saw some die before, like, that happened. But, yeah.
Smokey, stop it. Smokey. Fuck.
he won't.
Stop
He's
it.
just gonna keep doing that. I hope you know.
Anyways, Kamon, I don't think that you need to, like, video a gun or whatever whenever you could video this. Whimsy has
Oh,
it
he
up
already has
videoing.
his phone out. He already has his phone out. Like, sorry, the thing starts erupting, he has his phone out. he's already doing that. He does, however, actually he just kind of holds the phone out in front and, like, tilts it towards Whimsy. I can't get it properly. You're in front. Please help.
Oh, no way, Skamon, I got this.
But no, fine, I'll keep doing it from back here then.
Dude, I'll just send you the video. Unless, that gets blocked too.
I don't know if it will, but there are some times where, depending on how big the video file is, it won't send. So just. Eh. It's fine. I got it enough from back here.
Whimsy continues to happily squeal and take in this one, you know?
The volcano continues to spew magma and ash as you grow ever closer. The sight impressive, but becoming worrying as you grow closer. You're not slowing your pace, Telravik?
I mean, I feel like, honestly, how long does an eruption take?
Give me a sec.
Do some Google, if you will.
Depends on the volcano. Um, I'm but it usually lasts a few days.
Oh, fun. Well, it would be best for us to continue on then, I feel. Try to beat it. Outrace the eruption, if you will.
Look at the creature. Oh, big yawn.
Okay, you are trying to outpace the volcano
Yes, we are.
that is
That's good.
ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
Specifically,
We make smart decisions here, Talon, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
okay, look, it's going to erupt. It is going to erupt for sure. But I figured, we could always try to go around it. Maybe? You know?
Can we?
Maybe?
It not really. The
Fuck.
volcano's edges kind of bleed into the edge of the land and into the kind of lava lakes that make up the majority of the plain.
Okay. Then we will continue to go until Whimsy throws a fit about the heat.
Okay.
Ah,
As you get closer still, Whimsy and Skamon can have con saves from you two.
Do I make this with any sort of advantage because of my duo chill rings?
No.
Alright.
This is not about the heat, this is about the fucking
Smoke
ash in the
inhalation.
air. Yeah.
uh, 19.
That's a 15.
Um. Okay. You move closer to the volcano as your vision begins to become obscured. You begin to cough. Whimsy. It becomes painful to breathe. Your throat burns with the hot ash that you inhale.
Well, that's unfortunate. Um, just checking. I mean, she doesn't really have anything that could help with that. Uh, she definitely starts to cough a little bit. That's definitely a thing that's happening.
Whimsy?
But I'm fine. Don't. Yeah, no. This is like beautiful, actually.
Roll another con save. You as well, Skamon.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, this one's much better. That's a 26.
Yeah, that's a nat one.
Ooh.
Oh no.
A total of 4.
You already were feeling uncomfortable, Skamon. But now it is beginning to hurt to breathe. You take 6 points of fire damage, halved to 3 because of your resistance. Whimsy, you manage to avoid inhaling too much for now, but it's only going to get worse the closer you draw to the mountain.
How smart are you gonna be right now? Okay. Skaven's gonna pipe up. Okay, this is not gonna be going well. We need to find a different way through.
Alright. Alright.
You weenie? This is
I'm
fine.
not suffocating myself for this. Okay, there is a line.
Whimsy, you also don't look too good.
I'm hurt.
Yeah, you're gonna be a lot more hurt if we continue on this. Okay, hun, I get it. You don't. It's a pride thing, but we need to worry about our actual like physical safety right now. Okay.
It's just a volcano.
And
Fine.
you're
Part of the
not
bargain was it
all...
wouldn't kill me.
Did you manage to include Skamon into that bargain?
Yeah. Of course I
Insight
did.
check.
You too, Telly.
Insight check. Oh fuck. That's an 11.
Insight check. No.
Makes sense. I mean,
Natural
you
20
know.
that, so I think I might.
Holy fucking
She
Okay.
there's a moment of like pause, but I'm gonna say like it's just because like yeah, like what the hell? Like why would you even
It's
think that she
whimsy,
wouldn't do
yeah.
that? Like
Yeah. You're right. Sorry. I should have figured. Just making sure.
Either way, we still need to find ways around this. This is not. I'm not dealing with permanent lung damage because of a volcano. But
I'm
not
gonna turn around.
no, where will we go?
We will have to figure that out.
This game on, just fuck us over.
Can you fly above the smoke?
I don't know. How high up is the smoke going?
Pretty high. A couple 100 feet into the sky.
And the volcano itself is already massive.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely not the biggest volcano in the plane, but it is daunting.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to breathe that long before passing out, falling.
We gotta figure out a new plan.
Some sort of mask. I don't know if there's a very low chance that you guys even have it, like something like that. So
Once they get a decent way back, like to where the smoke's not directly affecting them, Telly will pull over and get out. He's going to look through their supplies. They don't happen to have any form of masks, do they?
Probably not, no. Masks wouldn't be among the kind of default supplies. You would have had to go out of your way to get one.
Kind of figured, yeah.
if I can spell this correctly. There we go.
As you pull off to the side of the road, turning around so that you can... Turning around and pulling back far enough that your non-elemental companions can breathe the air once again. You watch as the volcano spews magma and smoke. The three of you begin to consider your next course of action. As we are going to pan to another elsewhere on the plain. A young woman, elven in nature, steps through a portal, followed closely by another. Enyukai, as you step through the portal, you are immediately struck with a dry heat.
Ugh.
The woman to your right, Sasia Damas, glances to you as you scoff. It is uncomfortable, but that is where you should be. There is no hope for more, no hope for comfort here. But that is exactly where we wallow. That lack of hope is what we need to survive. Remember, when you have lost everything, even hope, then you are at your strongest, because you have nothing left to lose. She glances to the city ahead of you. As you feel your phone going off in your pocket. she says. Shall we share our gift?
Ignoring her phone for now, and Yakai will step forward and just say, let's go destroy hope.
This plane is at war. Right now, its strongest generals are their hope for winning that war. Its leaders, its dukes.
And they'll be the first ones to go.
Until, just like you, just like I, they have lost everything, even hope. In that moment, you hear a rumbling as a distant volcano begins to erupt. Sassia can't help but chuckle. In a place with so little hope to begin with, it's a surprise that this is not my domain. That city is what they call the Emblem of Flames. It is their city of hope. It is where their sports lie. Their strongest warriors come to prove themselves. Let's rip that away from them. As she begins to walk towards the city,
And Yakai will follow her.
the dread and hopelessness seems to almost flow through your veins. Nothing, not even hope, left to lose. You may laugh, but it is a hollow and empty laugh. Just as you are a hollow and empty shell. This is all just a means to an end. As your feet echo against stone, the dry air uncomfortable against your skin, normally so used to the wet of the plane of water. Sassia's parasol doing nothing against the heat. This dread and lack of hope hanging in the air. Go on.
I can't wait to see this place burn, or rather drown.
Whatever shall happen to them, it doesn't matter. You need to remember, you shall never hope for an ending. You shall never desire for anything. Because only in that emptiness do you find strength. And that, my friends, is where we are going to end today's episode. Thank you for coming, for listening to my tale, and I hope I shall see you all again. Don't forget to cling to that hope that makes you you. Goodbye for now.